So, Ed, first of all, thank you so much for being here today
it's my
with
pleasure
us,
being here. Thanks.
with ELLE România, of course, but with us in Singureni Manor Polo Cup. How was your day, and what were your expectations before coming to Romania?
The day's been great. I'm coming in from the US, so jumped a few time zones, let's put it that way. But everything's been wonderful. I have been to Romania before, once before, about 3 or 4 years ago. I was here for a Comic-Con where I had a wonderful time meeting fans and getting to know some of the people who came to chat with me and take some pictures and everything. So that was then. That was great. We're back again. And so far, so good. You know, the wonderful people at Manokhi have hosted me. And to come down to the polo has been beautiful. You know, I have enjoyed going to a few different polo games over the years, some in the UK, the Queen's Cup and such. And it's always a fun game to watch and requires great skill, discipline, and is always paired nicely with some luxury. So I feel like I'm in the right place.
And what made you say yes to this polo match, Singureni Manor Polo Cup?
Well, luckily I was available because, you know, often quite busy. So it was one of those things that fortunately happened during a period of time where I had some availability. And then, you know, having been to polo before, I knew it was a good day out. Having known about Manokhi, having known about the quality of the clothes and the fashion involved, that it made sense for me to take up on the invitation to come down, and I thought it would be nice.
Do you usually support young designers or brands that you like? Because I've seen you during Paris Fashion Week, Milano Fashion Week. You seem a bit interested in fashion, or you're a fashionista. I mean, your look and everything that you do, you look very fashionable all the time.
I think it's always been a part of life, you know, for me. Not when I was a kid, of course, but like throughout when I started Gossip Girl. It's such a fashion-focused show. It was hard to, you know, not be caught up in the world of fashion. So got to know more about established designers, more about up-and-coming stuff, more about the fashion business, the creative process back then when I was in New York, and that's continued. And now I'm frequent at Paris, Milan, and London Fashion Week stuff, and I hear Bucharest has a wonderful fashion week now. And
yes.
You know, my wife is going to be, you know, coming and supporting Manokhi as well in a couple of weeks. So we'd known about Magdalena and about her wonderful brand and everything that goes into that. And, you know, when people have a great vision and they're nice to spend time with, it's always a good collaboration.
What does polo represent to you?
It represents skill, competitiveness, competition, discipline.
You as an Englishman,
yeah,
I think you have this in your DNA in a way.
some sporting spirit, you know. I think, you know, the sport is timeless. It's definitely a luxurious sport, but I think, you know, more and more accessible these days, which is important and great. So, look, I've been all over not all over the world. I've watched polo in the US and the UK and now here. And
I'm sure St. Moritz or...
Yeah, no, I haven't been.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so, but it's done differently everywhere. I mean, not the game so much, but the event. And I think that's nice, you know. It's like the fashion weeks we talk about, you know. It's like a different experience at each one.
What about today? Did you enjoy the match? How do you think about, because you can compare this Singureni polo tournament with everything else that you've seen in the UK?
Yeah, you can, but I think everything needs to be treated as an individual moment, you know. This was very lively and fun and had great music playing and felt like a party at times. It was great. It was good to see the gentleman Nacho, who is one of the legends of the game, and we'd met before in New York some years ago, so it was nice to chat to him once again. I've heard about all the younger talent that's out there as well, and just really, really cool to spend some time kind of learning more and watching the sport on offer.
We can talk endlessly about Gossip Girl,
Yeah.
but I would like to know about your next big project.
Yeah, I
and
have
I
a
know
show.
it's Sandokan.
Sandokan.
That is going to be released very soon.
Yes, December. So in a couple of months.
1st of December, actually.
Yes. So that's very exciting. It's a type of role and a type of project I've never done before. It's what we call a period piece. So it's set in the 1800s, the late 1800s, in the world of pirates and the British Empire and the indigenous people of Borneo. And very interesting time in history. And our story focuses around a pirate, Sandokan, and a young girl, his love interest, and then my character, who is a pirate hunter, Lord James Brooke. And then obviously all the drama that goes on in and around that. But it's exciting, it's action, it's adventure, it's romance, and it's a bit of history as well, and some cool fashion.
In Deep Fear, you filmed at sea opposite the Romanian star Madalina Ghenea. What was the toughest day on the shoot?
All my days were very easy.
Oh,
Everything was
really?
easy.
I thought the reality maybe was as challenged as
Madalina
the
was here,
thriller itself.
Madalina had the hard job. I had the very easy job. In fact, I did not even get wet once.
Okay.
Can you imagine? In a movie set at the sea, I didn't get wet once. How did I do that? I don't know. It was pretty lucky.
Yeah?
Very, very good. I managed to stay on the boat. So look, my days were easy, but Madalina worked her butt off in that movie and was doing lots of diving practice and everything like that, and then shooting a lot in the water all day, so getting cold and very uncomfortable. But it was it was great working with her. Lovely person, and it was a fun movie. Happy with that.
Today I've seen so many young girls coming and queuing to have a picture with you.
Oh my God.
So
how is that possible? Huh?
Yes, because originally when Gossip Girl was broadcast,
Yes.
They were not even born.
Maybe
exactly.
not even an idea.
So how do you think this had happened?
I am flattered. I am shocked. Grateful. All of these things. It blows my mind. It's amazing to have been part of a show that has such a legacy for different generations. Is very unique, I think, and I am very lucky.
You've worked in very different genres, from teen drama, thrillers, and romance. Is there one type of role that you'd love to explore next that people wouldn't expect from you?
Yeah, I don't know about expect, but I think comedy is the most enjoyable because you end up laughing yourself when you're doing it, Mm-hmm. So that feels good, and I feel like the world needs a little bit more comedy and some fun stuff, or even just escapism things, So I don't know. I hope to do more comedy so I can be selfish and enjoy the work and laugh more.
What was the last time you did something for the first time?
About 6 months ago, I had a baby. Well, my wife had a baby, so that was. In fact, every single day is the first time. So we fed him a banana for the first time. So I got to watch a human have a banana for the first time. So there's a lot of first times happening for me and for him.
Are you traveling all together, or
when we can? But I think it disrupts the sleep a little bit. So it's trying to.
He has to adapt with the family. I always said that because I love traveling. I said, if you are asleep. Sleep on the couch.
We've got to learn it. Well, we're figuring it out. Yeah, it's every day is different.
What sport do you do? Because I've seen you from Wimbledon to Silverstone, or you are everywhere. And
like most
polo
of the
matches,
like most of the world right now, we've been trying a bit of paddle.
Okay, yes.
So it's obviously very in vogue, but it's. A bit of that. I mean, I'm not really. I need to get back into playing some sports because other than a little bit of paddle, and I just go to the gym, and that's about it, But I'd like to play football again, maybe, or something. Who knows?
In Dark Game, you played a detective chasing a serial killer who streams the crimes online. What hooked you about that story, and what side of your acting did it challenge or reveal?
Yeah, again, I hadn't really I hadn't played a role like that, and I just always think of the detective characters as something you're never going to get near to in life, right? It's such a job that is so different from most jobs, and you see the worst of humanity. So I thought it was very interesting to kind of just imagine that mindset for a bit and go along in that story. I've always loved films where, it's been thrillers, but especially cop thrillers and stuff like that. So it was a chance for me to do something that I would be a fan of. It's the type of film I would watch if I was just looking for a movie to watch.
How are you choosing roles right now? What's exciting or frustrating? What about the way the film business is evolving?
Yeah, well, you know what? I haven't had to pick anything since my son came along, and that has changed everything. So now there's, before it was easier to just go for 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. Now it's changed completely. Now the script has to be really good, the money has to be really good, and it all has to be really good, And hopefully that we're going to make a good movie or a good show at the end, and the fans are going to be able to enjoy it. Because ultimately, yes, it's something for me, but it's supposed to be something for them and entertaining. So I haven't had to make that decision yet. So right now I don't know, but it's going to be a combination of all of those things.
But what about your musician career?
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Because you released a very nice single, and
we did an album. We did a whole album.
I know.
But it's this is always something that I love.
Was it like a hobby, or
yeah, for sure, just a hobby.
Just a hobby. You don't want to go deeper into.
No.
Have a concert.
Again, I'm not going on a world tour. I have a baby.
Yes.
No way.
You take him with you.
No, come on. I wanted to make an album. I'd never made an album. I've always loved music. I don't play an instrument that well. I play a little bit of guitar. I finally got a friendship going with some guys who are extremely talented musicians. And we made an album. And that's it. We played some shows in Norway because the producer's up there. It's where we recorded. It was so fun. We played to like 500 people for about 3 or 4 nights. And that was it, We'll see if we do more. If not, it's okay.
Are you going to come back anytime soon in Romania?
Yeah, I hope so. But my wife will be here next, so she'll be representing the family. She's very excited to be here.
I can't wait to meet her, actually.
She's the best human ever.
I know.
So, yeah, that's going to be cool. And then we were just talking about visiting some castles sometime, so we have to come back and do a little
Dracula Castle.
Yeah,
it's very popular.
I bet it is. Some history tour, but we'll see what happens.
Well, thank you so much. Do you have a special message for our ELLE readers?
I do. ELLE, thank you guys, and if you ever see me, come say hi. Thanks for having me in Romania, and sending love to you all.